The confirmed number of coronavirus cases in Los Angeles County comes to 1,231,806. The confirmed number of deaths reaches 23,777. Here in Torrance, the total number of confirmed cases is 7,224, with total confirmed deaths at 208. We anticipate those numbers to change as the county updates its last 24-hour operating period. Welcome to COVID-19 Today. I'm Rhiannon Trutanich. It's 4 p.m. on Tuesday, April 27th. As Los Angeles County makes significant progress in its vaccination efforts, health officials say a concerning number of residents have not returned to receive their second dose. The county's Department of Public Health shared that nearly 278,000 people in the county may be overdue for their second dose and may not have gotten it due to concerns of side effects or the belief that one shot is enough, or simply just forgot to schedule one. The county's public health director, Dr. Barbara Ferrer, says it may also be due to people going outside of the county to get their first shot or not returning to the same location for their second shot, which makes it harder to track. She says while getting just one dose of the Pfizer or Moderna vaccine offers some protection against COVID-19, 2 doses are required to receive the full level of protection. As hospitalizations, daily deaths, and new cases of COVID-19 continue to decline, Dr. Ferrer says it's a sign that the shots are working and encourages anyone who still needs to get a second dose to fulfill the vaccination regimen, as appointments and walk-ins are now readily available. Go to vaccinatelacounty.com. The U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention announced new guidance today. The CDC now recommends that fully vaccinated Americans do not need to wear a mask outdoors anymore unless they are in a big crowd of strangers, like at a concert or sporting event. The agency's updated guideline is intended to help bring back some sense of normalcy that was taken away throughout the coronavirus pandemic. Now, for most of the past year, the CDC has advised everyone to wear a mask when outdoors if they are within 6 feet of each other. This change comes as more than half of U.S. adults have gotten at least 1 dose of a COVID vaccine, and more than a third have been fully vaccinated. The CDC also says whether walking, biking, or running alone or with members of your household, you do not need to wear a mask regardless of your vaccination status. Now, unvaccinated people, which includes those who've only received just one of the 2-dose regimens, should still wear masks at outdoor gatherings that include other unvaccinated people. Masks should also continue to be worn by all at indoor places like hair salons, restaurants, shopping centers, museums, and the movie theaters. California Governor Gavin Newsom and the state's Department of Public Health announced today that they would align with the new CDC guidelines. The County of Los Angeles is expected to announce whether the Department of Public Health also agrees with the changes. Newsom tweeted that the state has administered more than 29 million vaccines and now has the lowest positivity and case rate in the nation. He encouraged everyone that is eligible to get the vaccine as soon as possible. The California legislature approved a major tax break for small business owners. The bill will allow some small businesses to deduct expenses associated with federal coronavirus loans from their state tax bills. This also means the state would be giving up as much as $6.8 billion in revenue over the next 6 years so that struggling business owners could catch a break. The federal government loaned more than $97 billion to California's small businesses during the pandemic, and most businesses did not have to pay back the money if they used a majority of the funds to pay employees' salaries to prevent or delay layoffs during the pandemic. Now, unfortunately, the tax break won't help everyone. This bill will only apply to businesses that are not publicly traded and had a loss of at least 25% during 1 quarter of 2020, which leaves out about 15 to 25% of businesses who received federal loans. California Governor Gavin Newsom may face a recall election this year as enough voter signatures have been collected and verified. The California Secretary of State's office said more than 1.6 million signatures had been deemed valid as of Monday, with nearly 100,000 more than required to get on the ballot. This means an election could take place in the fall, and California voters would be asked if Newsom should be recalled. If more than half of California voters say yes, then the next question would be who should replace him. Among the many who are throwing their name in the race to replace Newsom, some notable candidates include former San Diego Mayor Kevin Falconer and reality TV star and former Olympic champion Caitlyn Jenner, businessman John Cox, who lost to Newsom in 2018, and former Congressman Doug Osee. Newsom supporters have 30 business days to collect petitions from signers to have their signature removed from the recall effort. President Biden signed an executive order today to increase the minimum wage to $15 an hour for federal contractors, which will help hundreds of thousands of workers. In a statement from the White House today, the president said this executive order will promote the economy and efficiency in federal contracting, providing value for taxpayers by enhancing worker productivity and generating higher quality work by boosting workers' health, morale, and effort. There are an estimated 5 million contract workers in the federal government who earn the current minimum wage of $10.95 an hour. Those workers would receive a 37% pay hike, although the increase would be rolled out gradually. Workers include cleaning professionals and maintenance workers, nursing assistants who care for veterans, cafeteria workers providing for the military, and laborers who build and repair federal infrastructure. All federal agencies would need to include the higher wage in new contracts by January of 2022. After being closed for more than a year, one popular theme park is gearing up to welcome back guests for the first time once again. Disneyland is allowing a limited number of guests back to the park on April 30th as they officially reopen. Fans reported waiting several hours online to secure a reservation. For those who couldn't wait to come back, many have flocked to downtown Disney, where shops and restaurants have been open since last summer. Now, as the park gates open, not all will be back to normal, at least not yet. Capacity for one will be limited to just 25%, and ticket holders must be from California, and reservations must be made ahead of arriving to the park. Masks and social distancing will be required, along with temperature screenings, enhanced sanitization, and contactless payment options. Disney officials say while more than 45 rides and attractions will return this Friday, some will come back at a later date due to government restrictions and attendance capacity limitations. The county's newest beach warning system will launch this week at Torrance Beach. The LA County Department of Beaches and Harbors will roll out their Beach Emergency Evacuation Light System, or BEALS, which was designed to help those who are deaf or hard of hearing. LA County staff will test the system on Thursday from 3 to 5 p.m., with testing expected to continue through next month. The BEALS alerts include sirens and high decibel alerts played over loudspeakers in both English and Spanish, as well as high-intensity LED light pulses. The program, which was approved by the county in 2019, will launch its pilot program from Torrance Beach on April 29th. If it's deemed successful, it will continue to roll out across all beaches throughout the county. If you're venturing out to restaurants once again, there's a great event happening all next week here in the city that you won't want to miss. Discover Torrance is inviting the community to take part in a fun way to explore local eateries once again, and it's taking place during Restaurant Week. Beginning Monday, April 30th through May 7th, Restaurant Week highlights the best of Torrance, featuring unique specials and deals at local restaurants. On the list includes 21 Square Bar and Kitchen, Andres, Issei Shima, The Depot, Miyako Hybrid Hotel, King's Hawaiian, Torrance Bakery, Yorkshire Square Brewery, and much more. To view the list of participating restaurants, go to discovertorrance.com/restaurantweek2021. Torrance City Council members head back into the chambers tonight in a hybrid council meeting. While council members will be in person for the meeting, staff and viewers are still able to tune in virtually. The meeting can be seen on our channel, online, and on the various social media platforms. Items on tonight's agenda includes a resolution honoring Fire Captain Scott Kahn as he retires from the city's fire department after 33 years of service. The city manager will also share the latest COVID-19 response and recovery efforts in the city. Then the public is invited to hear the Finance Department's budget overview session. Tonight will be the third of the three-part series to be presented at the meeting. The City Council will also recommend several dark nights for the rest of the year, so be sure to mark your calendars. The meeting begins at 7 p.m. sharp. You can watch the meeting live on our channel, on our website, as well as on social media. Well, before we go, at the end of each program, we like to share feel-good stories from our community, pictures, images, and videos that remind us of how resilient our community is and how Torrance truly cares. In honor of Earth Day, the crew at the Torrance Bakery took on a trash pickup challenge. They went around the local park to pick up trash and waste as a way to show how they care for their community. And if that wasn't enough for anyone else who picked up trash for Earth Day, they were treated to a free cookie from the bakery. What a great way to show how we care for Mother Nature and for one another. Now, if you have a great story, upcoming event, a photo or video you'd like to share, email us at covid19today@torranceca.gov. We'd love to hear from you. Well, that's our update for COVID-19 today. I'll see you back here again tomorrow as I fill in for Christine Lee to bring you the latest. Be safe, stay healthy, and thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.